Okay, guys. All right, so now we're going to talk about writing equations using the calculator. All right, so your calculator will write an equation if you have 2 points. Did you know that? Well, okay, so there's some steps to it. So first you have to make a list in spreadsheets page using the 2 points. Then you add a data and statistics page. After you do that, you have to put an X on the bottom of that page and a Y on the left. You'll see all this here in just a minute. I want to just put this down so you have notes to follow. When you finish that, you'll hit the menu button, then you'll hit Analyze because you want to analyze the graph. We're going to run a regression. And since it is a line, we want to run a linear regression. So we are going to show linear. And there are 2 listed there. The first one is mx plus b, and that's the one we want, okay? So let's do those steps. And so I'm going to walk you through that using the calculator. You can notice I have my calculator up on the screen. And so I want you to follow along. You should, if you don't have your calculator up, take a moment and pause the video and get that up there so you're able to do both of them at the same time, okay? You should be able to split your screen. I've shown you how to do that, so you should be able to get that done. All right, so we want to go to Documents. We never work in Scratchpad anymore. You don't do that anymore. We work in Documents. You'll go to New, and then we want to add List and Spreadsheet, okay? I'm going to do that. Up here on A, we have to label that with an X. That's going to be our X column. And under B, we're going to label that Y. That's going to be our Y column. Okay? And so for these 2 points, -4, 3, and -2, 3, we're doing this example right here, by the way. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to put these points in. So I have a -4 right here, and I'm going to put 3 for my Y value. Second point is -2, 3. So I have a -2, 3 right here. Okay, always hit enter so that you get out of that cell. If you don't, you're going to have a problem. Make sure you're out of that cell. Okay, all right. Then you have to add, we've done number 1, so we have that taken care of, right? So now we have to drop down here to number 2, add a data and statistics page. Okay, to do that, you have to hit Control Doc. Okay, where do you think I'm going to add a data and statistics page? Yeah, right there. Add that. And what that does is it puts those 2 points on a screen. Well, it doesn't put them in the right spot. What you have to do is you have to put an X on the bottom where it says click to add the variable. That's your X-axis, so put an X right there. And over here on the left, it says click to add variable. Click there, and you're going to put your Y on that axis. Okay? Now we're not quite ready, not quite done. We've taken care of number 2 over here, and we've taken care of number 3. The last thing we need to do is number 4. We have to hit Menu. The next step is to hit Analyze. And then we're going to go down to Regression. And then it says Show Linear, and we want the MX plus B. All right. And look, it gives us an equation. That equation, oh, where'd my pen go? All right, is, let me get the right color here. Y equals 0x plus 3. You know what? That line's a horizontal line. That means the slope is 0. So my equation is just going to be y equals 3. Okay? All right. So we have a few practice examples. All right. So what we want to do, because we want a new problem, you'll notice these are 1.1, 1.2. I want you to hit Doc. Then we're going to go down to Insert, and I want to insert a problem. Okay, and we're going to add another list in spreadsheets because we're going to do another problem. Notice now this is 2.1. It's not going to be 1.3. It's now a new problem. 1.1, 1.2 is a problem. Now I have 2.1. I'll have 2.1 and 2.2. Okay, so I'm working on number 1. Remember up here I had to have an X. Over here I had to have a Y. I'm going to put my points in. I have 1, 1 right here. And then I have -3, -11. -3, -11. And make sure you hit enter to get out of there, right? My next step is to add a data and statistics page. I have to hit Control Doc, add data and statistics. You have to change your axis. You have to add your X and your Y so that those points go where they need to be. Okay. Then you run your regression. So you do menu, analyze, regression, show linear, and it gives you the equation. All right, so the equation of this line, whoa, hang on, is y equals 3x. Now, our calculator does things that I tell you not to do. It says plus and -2. So that's going to be 3x minus 2. Please put one sign in between two terms. If it's plus and negative, make sure it's just a minus. Okay? All right. I'm going to do another one with you, and then I'm going to have you do the rest of them. I think you can do that. So remember, to add a problem, we're going to do doc, insert. No, that's not what I wanted. Doc, insert, problem. List in spreadsheets. Change this to X, or put an X in there and a Y there. We're working on number 2. I have 4, -1. This point is -4, -3. Hit enter. Add a data and statistics page. Change this to X and this to Y. Always remember, if I go too fast, pause the video, rewind. We're going to do menu, analyze, regression, and then show linear. All right. So now, you know I said we live in fraction land. We have to convert some of these from decimals to fractions. What is 0.25 as a fraction? That's 1/4, right? 1/4 x plus a -2, that means -2. Okay? All right. If you need to write that decimal down at one point and then go back and approximate the fraction with your calculator, you can. All right? Okay, I want you to pause the video, and I want you to do these 4 right here. Actually, I'm just going to work through them. I'm going to work through the next 2 with my calculator, and I want you to follow along. It probably would have been better for me to tell you, just go ahead and do the best you can, and you'll see it here in just a second. Oh, what happened? All right, so this one is going to be y equals 5x minus 2. Okay, so I did that one, and I walked through that one. So what I want you to do now is I really do want you to pause the video, okay? And I want you to walk through those. And so if you get stuck, then you can start the video, and once you get unstuck, pause the video again and see if you can keep going, okay? Because I'm going to walk through the next one, all right? So pause your video, and I'm going to keep going. -2, 6. This point is 1, -3. Hit enter. Control Doc. Add data and statistics. Change that to X. Change this one to Y. Oh, this is going to be a negative. Analyze regression. How did I know it's going to be negative? It's going down from left to right. And notice I can move that around too, by the way, to get it out of the way. All right, so this one is going to be y equals negative 3x plus 0. So I'm not going to put the plus 0. It's just going to be y equals negative 3x. Right? All right. You do the next one. Pause the video and see how you do. Ooh, this one you have to think about because it is a fraction, but we know it's a negative. 0.3 repeating is 1/3. So it's a negative 1/3 x plus 10. All right. Last one. Pause your video. Oh, y'all. Pause your video and see what you can do. Hang on. Got that. Okay, so we're finishing. This point is 2, 4. This is negative 5, 11. Hit enter. And then we write our equation y equals a negative x plus 6. All right, so I really hope that you did pause your video and tried those on your own. If you didn't and you think you need some more practice, let me know and I'll give you some other points, okay? And you can practice those again. It's a really good way to write those equations. All right? All right. Have a good day.